Hi, folks. Eurovision Ireland, we're back, and this is the seventh and final review of the songs for the 2025 Eurovision Song Contest taking place in Basel in May. Feel free to look at the previous six that have covered the songs from the first and second semi-finals. This one reviews the grand finalists. So that's the Big Five and the host Switzerland. I'll quickly introduce the team. So we have Bogdan.
Hi, everyone.
We have Sarah.
Hi, everyone.
James.
Hi, everyone.
That's Rich.
Hi, everyone.
And me, John, with Staggy, who will pop up from time to time, but you'll also see him on our forthcoming outing to Basel. Feel free to like and subscribe, post comments down below. We've got a multitude of other social media channels, including but not limited to Instagram and TikTok, so check them out as well. And of course, the website, eurovision.ireland.net. Now, you know which the grand finalists are, so I don't need to tell you which these countries are, but we're just going to look at them mostly in alphabetical order. We're going to say the host to last. So the first one we're going to look at is France. Now, they're sending a song called Maman by Luan, and it's been written by Anne Pichert and Tristan Salvati. And the person reviewing this one is Sarah. Over to you.
Right, well, I think France have been knocking at the door of a Eurovision win for some time. Now, we've seen that they've been able to do it in Junior Eurovision. And I think, to be fair, there's a couple of times they could have come very close to that win, particularly if we think back to 2021 and last year with Slimane. Yeah, they did very, very well, came top five. And this year, I think they've got a good chance of doing it again, certainly doing top five, if not maybe sneak the win. So Luan is very well known sort of in France, and she's also well known in parts of Europe as well. And as John says, the song is called Maman. I think it's an absolutely gorgeous song. I think the problem I've got with it is that, obviously with it being in French, I think you have to understand the lyrics to really get into the meaning of the song. And what I hope is that when it comes to the staging, it's going to be a very sort of intimate type of staging, a little bit Barbara Pravi type. But I would like to see the lyrics in English on the stage, because I think what Luan is talking about is she's conversing with her deceased mother, and she's telling her deceased mother about how she's moved on in life, and she's settled down, she's content, and she's happy, and she's a mother herself now. And I think sort of the audience need to understand that, you know. And I think that if you understand the lyrics, you get more into the song. It is a beautiful song. I will be interested to see how Luan stages this. Yeah, and I think it's definitely got a chance, top five, definitely. And I think if the votes are split between the favourites, we could well see France sneak through.
Thank you. Yeah, it was interesting that it was performed. The preview video was at a half time at a Rugby Six Nations game, which I thought was quite different and striking. Now, as we've done with the other videos, we're each giving these songs a score out of 10. So there's a maximum available of 50, a minimum available of 0. We'll put them together with all the others, and we'll see if our winner matches the winner in Basel in May. So, Sarah, what is your score out of 10?
It's 10 from me. 10 from me.
Thank you. Thank you. And James?
I'm going to give it an 8. I think Sarah's right. It's beautiful. It's a really exquisite expression of grief. I'm curious how they're going to translate that message for a wider audience.
Yeah, thank you. And Bogdan?
It's my first 10 of the series.
10. Well done. Rich?
8 from me.
8. Okay, and it's getting an 8 from me as well. Yeah, could be the one to watch, the one no one expects. So that scores 42 out of 50. That's a pretty good score. That sets down a pretty good marker. Moving on, our next one of the big five is Germany. They're singing in German this year. Fair play to them. It's a song called Balla, and it's performed by Abel and Tina, and they've co-written it under their real names as Attila and Torna Bornemisa, along with Alexander Hauer. I'll just wait for Sarah to return there.
Sorry about that. I had to let the cat in.
Cats and Zoom. Yeah.
Mm.
James is reviewing this one. Away you go.
So, as John's already mentioned, the song is in German, which I'm very, very happy about. It's been far too long since we've heard German at Eurovision, so I'm happy for that. The song itself, I can see what they're trying to do with it. I feel like they're sort of trying to tap into that sort of club sound that German and German music is known for in Europe. So it's sort of, oh, this is what we're known for. Let's, go down that route. The problem is, I feel like it's sort of the song's stuck in the wrong gear. I feel like with something like this, you really need to sort of full on go into it and live it and, act out on stage. I feel like in places they're sort of walking through it, which is sort of not great with a song like this, that you want to grab people's attention, be really having fun with it. And the whole thing of the song is, yeah, you can't hurt me, whatever, I'm having fun. It doesn't look like they're having fun. That's the big issue with this song. I love the cello smash, which we all know is going to be happening on stage in Basel, but when you smash a cello, I mean, it's a big instrument. You need to put some welly into it, but when you sort of half-heartedly smash a cello, it's sort of like, and now I'm going to continue dancing because I've been told to. Sorry, it looks quite awkward. I think this is going to do what German Eurovision entries usually do. It's going to come quite far down the scoreboard, and people are not necessarily going to understand why, which is a real shame.
Thank you, James. What's your score out of 10 for it then?
I say this as a proud half German. I'm going to give it a 4. Sorry.
4. Okay. Bogdan?
6.
6. Thank you. Rich?
4.
4.
Yeah.
It's getting a 4 from me as well, I'm afraid. Sarah?
It's a 3 from me. I'm afraid I
3.
just can't get into it at all.
Okay, so that scores 21, which is half the score of France. 2 Germanys equals 1 France, maybe. Moving on. Italy. A country you can probably always rely on. This year, they didn't send the Sanremo winner because he didn't want to go. So instead, we've got Lucio Corsi sending a song called Volevo essere un duro, I think. And he's co-written it with Tommaso Ottomano. And this is the first of 2 songs that are going to be reviewed by Bogdan.
So Volevo Sondura means I wanted to be a tough guy. And if something that Italy does well at Eurovision, it's about storytelling. And Lucio Corsi is one of them, has a really good presence and he's authentic, I would say that, and emotional. And it tells a story about how you overcome your personal difficulties, like trying to be the tough guy, even though inside of you you're scared and you're anxious. I think it's a beautiful song. I'm not sure if it's for everyone, but it's Italy. That's
Country
it.
you can never, country you can never write off. Sorry, Staggy was getting excited there because Topo Gigio was reading out the scores for the Italian vote on Eurovision night. It could be up there. Could be up there. And of course, you've got to give it a score.
I've seen better and I heard better from Italy, so it's only a 6 from me.
6. Okay, thanks. And Rich?
7.
7. I like it. I'm giving it an 8. Sarah?
7 from me.
7. And finally, James?
I'm going to give it a 6. I like Bogdan's words authentic. It feels very authentic to Lucio.
Thank you. That scores 34. 34. Right, we're going to be staying with Bogdan, but I'll do the admin first. We're going to Spain. Of course, they're still running Benidorm Fest with a multitude of songs. This year, they picked Esa Diva performed My Melody, and she's written it under her name Melodia Ruiz Gutierrez, co-written with Alberto Lorite. And it's back to Bogdan.
Melody is a performer. She rose to fame even since she was a child, so she knows how to work the stage. Yeah, it's an anthemic song, but it's not slow-mo. Let's put it that way. Still, I would say it could be a banger. The audience will have fun, and we will definitely have fun and enjoy the performance. I'm not convinced it will give Spain a very good result, but somewhere maybe middle or lower. And I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. However, I'm not a hater. I like the song. I just think it could be a bit better.
Thank you. And okay, so what's your score for Sadiva then?
I'm struggling. I'm struggling, but at the same time, I like it. It's a 7.
A 7. Okay. Rich, what's your score?
It's a 7 for me as well.
I'm giving it a 5. Yeah, trying too hard, Spain are. Sarah.
I'm going with the 6. As Bogdan says, I don't think it's any slow-mo.
Okay, and finally, James.
I'm going to give it a 7. I enjoy it. I feel like they just need to rein it in a little bit on stage. I feel like it's sort of too many things going on, and that I think dilutes what's actually not a bad song.
Thank you. So that scores 32.
Not bad.
Yeah, we're going a little bit out of alphabetical sequence now, and we're jumping to the United Kingdom of Stuff. An internal selection again, and it's called "What the Hell Just Happened," performed by the three-piece girl group Remember Monday. And this has been written by Julie Orgard, Sam Brennan, Lauren Byrne, Tom Hollings, Holly Ann Hull, Kez Kamara, Charlotte Steele, and Thomas Steingord. There's a few Nordic names in there, I suspect. Rich, it's over to you.
This is a fun little entry, isn't it? It's not consistently ballad. It's not consistently up tempo. It's got like a quick bit, then a slow bit, then an up tempo bit. It's quite a mixture. And the video, for instance, that's sort of like a calmed down version of Bambi Thug's House, the official video from the house last year. It's going to be an interesting one. And when it comes to the stage, and we all know the BBC likes to upset the apple cart, should we say? Hello, Stagger. We know you met the girls. I just hope the BBC let the girls do what the girls want to do, but keep control of the staging. Last year, Ollie Alexander came in and he wanted his team to do the staging. Then that's where the BBC lost control, and I think that's where it got over provocative and got all those comments in social media afterwards. Let's just hope there's that fine line on the evening, but I do have good faith in what we've got this year.
Thanks, Rich. By we, you mean the United Kingdom. Yeah. Can we have your score out of 10 for What the Hell Just Happened, please, then?
I think a safe 7.
It's getting a 7 off me as well. Sarah?
8. I really like it.
Thank you. James?
It's a 7 from me, and please no giant trombones on stage. We've had enough of those. We don't need those anymore.
And Bogdan?
8.
8. Thank you. So that scores 37. Again, assuming my adding up is right. Yeah, it is. It is. Right, our final song in this final review is the host nation. It's over to everyone's favourite Alpine Confederation. It's Switzerland. Pleased as punch to be able to host this contest, since they hosted the first one, which was in the 20th century. Of course, it wasn't in 2012. This year they're sending a song called Voyage, internally selected and been performed by Zoe Mee, who she's co-written under her name Zoe Kressler, and with Emily Middlemass and Tom Erler. Now, I'm loving this one. It's very understated. It's one of these that might just sneak under the radar. And we know that host songs have had a habit of falling a bit flat. And this one may well do, but That might please Swiss Television not to have to host it again next year. But having said that, I do like this song. It reminds me a little bit of a Bulgarian song from a couple of years ago, maybe. And I'm trying to think of which one. I could be wrong. It's a gentle ballad. I love the way it's in French, and they've not succumbed to singing in English. It's a complete sea change from Nemo's song last year, which is the right thing to do. You're not trying to win last year's contest anymore, which I think some songs this year are trying to win last year's contest. It's safe. It's safe. It's pleasant. If you're into your French language songs, this should score well from you, because there's nothing at all wrong with it. Safe, yeah, maybe a little bit too safe. Could it win? As I Swiss Television don't want it to win, but I think the whole package is there. It's going to be staged like you wouldn't believe. They're going to nail it. I love it. I love it. I'm becoming a bit of a sucker for French language songs. So much so, this one's scoring an 8 from me. So let's quickly go around the room. Farrell, the scores. Sarah, what's your score for Switzerland?
8. I really like it.
Yeah. James?
I'm going to give it a 7. I think it'll get Switzerland off the bottom of the pile, but yeah, it's a safe home entry.
Yeah, thank you. And Bogdan?
7.
7. And finally, Rich?
Another safe 7 for me.
7. A lot of 7s. So that one scores 37 as well. Yes. That's not a bad little score. So there are the 6 automatic finalists, and we'll rank them from 6th to 1st, but you can probably see the scores somewhere. In 6th place on 21, we have Germany. In 5th place on 32, we have Spain. In 4th place, a lowly 4th place for Italy on 34. On 2nd equal on 37, we have the United Kingdom and Switzerland. All those crosses. And our winner from this 6 on 42, it's France. Now, we'll put these with all the other scores. Look out for the article on EurovisionIreland.net, and you'll see how we scored the lot. Can we pick a winner? What I should ask, I'll go around the room. Could any of these songs potentially win? I'll start with Rich.
One of them, but they'll get at least top 5.
Thank you. And Sarah?
I can see one definite top 5 and possible win.
Yeah. Bogdan?
Mais oui, bien sûr. Oh, sorry. I said yes, of course.
Merci. James?
Yep, one easy top 5, and if the wind's blowing in the right direction, potential winner.
Yeah, I think there's one definite top 5. I think there could be at least one more. A country that gets Eurovision, they could surprise us all as well if they get it right. Anyway, so that's the 7th and final of our shows. Some of us will shortly be jetting off to Basel, or we might even be there already, depending on when you're watching this. Find our stuff, subscribe, like, you know the rest. So we'll do a quick goodbye from Rich.
Bye.
From James.
Bye, everyone.
From Bogdan.
Bye. Thank you for joining us.
From Sarah.
Bye, everyone.
And from me, and may the best song win in Basel. Goodbye.